Mahalo and welcome to Ninja Full OJ Gaming Channel with me, Joe, and I've donned my ninja outfit because today we've got a Crystal Ninja deck. It's a combination of Crystal Beast, Ninjas, and bizarrely now, Neos. That's right, I've thrown in Neos here for this 2021 version because this deck needed more random stuff thrown into it, of course. But it's actually pretty nice. I mean, it's not competitive, but it's actually quite entertaining to use, especially against other casual players that don't realize just how easy it is to play Rainbow Neos and mess up with people's plans. So the real idea of the deck is to summon one of your 4 stars, and that's where you begin from. So it's either you're going to use Sapphire Pegasus or you're going to use Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. You're pretty much guaranteed to have one of these in your starting hand, considering the amount of searches that we have. Things like Crystal Bond, Rainbow Bridge. So Rainbow Bridge can fetch you the Crystal Bond can fetch you the Sapphire Pegasus, Reinforcement of the Army can fetch you the Ninja. You're going to get one of these in your starting hand. So if you get Sapphire Pegasus, you can then add the Zenith Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon as a crystal, and you can use that to bring out another either Sapphire Pegasus or Ruby Carbuncle, and I'd probably do the Sapphire Pegasus to get 2 of them, and then bring Ruby into the Spell and Trap card zone. With the Ninja Gram, actually I'll carry on with that. So you've got 2 Sapphire Pegasus, you can obviously use that to get the Predaplant. With Predaplant you search Neos Fusion, and with Neos Fusion you make Rainbow Neos. So that's turn 1 Rainbow Neos with 1 card, which is fantastic, and you've got a whole load of setup in terms of your Crystal Beasts. You've got Ruby as a crystal, and you've got the Zenith in the graveyard, or maybe even in various places. If you draw Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo, you can immediately off that to get the Ninjutsu Art of Super Transformation or Transformation. So the one you're kind of really after is things like Dark Simorg, which can basically prevent your opponent from setting anything. So if they're using Spell Trap heavy deck and you're going first, you play Dark Simorg, prevent them from setting. That's a real tough place to be in. And the Super Transformation obviously lets you bring out Zenith. You can bring out Diablos, which is a cracking card as well. And all of this can kind of eventually, hopefully, fuel Rainbow Dark Dragon. So you see this deck has huge ambitions. We've got Rainbow Dark Dragon in here, we've got Rainbow Neos, we've got Rainbow Over Dragon, which I don't think we can actually play. I think it's in there for just the lols. Yes, what else is in here? Okay, Keeper of Dragon Magic, which can get you Neos Fusion. So in the event that you don't draw the other 4 stars, if you've got Keeper of Dragon Magic, bang, you're straight in there with a Neos Fusion. So Neos Fusion basically lets you summon any Neos Fusion from the deck if you've got the materials also in the deck, which is very handy. And that lets you bring out Rainbow Neos, which can either let you send a monster from the graveyard or Spell Trap to the graveyard, or give, if you send the card from top of your deck to the graveyard, all of your opponent's graveyard back into their deck. And against some decks, that's really crippling. The graveyard is the key resource, so to send it back can be really great. So an opening with Rainbow Neos, well, yeah, just being able to play it at will is pretty funny, and sometimes people aren't expecting it. What else is in the deck that's worth explaining? We've got a couple of crystal cards in there. So Promise. So it's really easy to get Ruby Carbuncle with the effect of the Zenith into the Spell Trap card zone. And essentially, you just want to be building up the Sapphire Pegasuses and the 3000 Beta Zeniths. And you bring out the Ruby Carbuncle with the Promise, and you can special summon them all at once. Beacon similarly lets you special summon out a Ruby or a Sapphire Pegasus if they're acting as crystals. And yeah, Infinite Permanence in there because it's great. And I think I've covered everything in the deck. So essentially, it's like this smash and ban cripple effect, where you try and like cripple your opponent in the first turn with a very interesting kind of floodgate. I don't think many people will be running Simorg or Rainbow Neos and using that to inhibit the opponent, but sometimes it can throw them off guard. And we're using some of the coolest monsters in the game in terms of Neos and the Rainbow Dragons and the Crystal Beasts and the Ninjas. Yeah, I think there's real potential in this art of transformation, super transformation as well. They're obviously quite flimsy, so you can't get rid of them. With the only card I haven't talked about, the Art Ninjutsu of Alchemy. There you go. I remembered it. All 40 cards being talked about. The extra deck's fairly self-explanatory. I forgot to mention, actually, there's Neos Knight and Brave Knight. You can play these well, depending upon your situation. You might not always want Rainbow Neos. I don't know why you wouldn't always want a 4,500 attack monster, which can do loads of stuff. But, Neos Knight can sometimes destroy more monsters. And this can sometimes do something, but honestly, you pretty much always go for Rainbow Neos. You can play Starving Venom if you want to. We've got a load of generic 4-stars. You will have a few 4-stars on the field sometimes, things like the Grandmaster or the or Sapphire Pegasus. So the generic 4-star Xyz engine is there. But honestly, most of the time you're going for Predaplant, you're going for Rainbow Neos, and you're trying to hit them hard. And if you don't hit them, then the chances are it's game over. So yeah, that is my overall review of the Crystal Ninja deck. Let me know what you think, whether you want it more ninja-fied. I really enjoy using this deck. I hope you've enjoyed both watching it, and if you ever use it yourself, you enjoy that too. Stay around for more exciting and unconventional deck videos here